Hi everyone, I'm Tanaz from foreverconscious.com and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of April 4th. So this week we have two kind of energies that we'll be working with. The first is the Mars-Neptune square and the second will be the Aries new moon, which falls on the 11th, 12th. So this Mars-Neptune energy will be feeling all through the week and it could stir some information. Some information could be brought to the surface, almost like a veil being lifted or something that we thought was true, maybe is not true. There's this sense that, the wool is being pulled off or the veil is being lifted. We're seeing the truth, we're seeing some facts, and then we have to act on it. There's an impulse there to act, to take action based on this new truth that comes forward. We may notice something like that. It can also, because we're working with the energy of Mars, Mars is very, very active right now, and also this energy could be linked to what was happening in October, November of last year when Mars was retrograde. When Mars was retrograde back at that time of last year, whatever impulses or decisions or things that you made at that time, you may find that that's where the veil is being lifted and you're able to see the truth and you're able to see, those decisions, maybe I need to rework something, or the decisions that I made at that time, maybe a new truth has come to the surface to help you realize, okay, I've got to act in a different way. I've got to, trust my instincts to forge ahead in this direction. You may find that a decision from that time is brought back up now and you have to kind of change or shift, or new information comes forward to sort of alter that decision in a way. So you might notice that. You may just notice information coming up that kind of creates a heated response. This could be something that we see on a global level, maybe some information on a global level coming in that, creates a little bit of upset or distress in the general public. We might see a manifestation of that this week as well. So it's kind of this energy of truth, of illusion, of something that we thought was true, we once believed it. Now the veil is being lifted, we're seeing a new truth, and we have the power to act. And that's where that Mars piece comes in. The veil's being lifted and now we have to act. So there's that sort of energy swimming through the week. It can manifest in different ways. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but just know that if stay open, I guess. Just stay open-minded, stay open that, we don't always know the truth. We don't always have all the information. We're always learning. There's always a deeper level to go and a new truth to find. And we may be feeling that more strongly this week. Also, we have the Aries new moon, which is kind of like a big force of energy, but sometimes with the new moon, we tend to have to wait until the new moon is here before we can really access and tap into the energy. With a full moon, you can kind of feel it building. That's usually very typical. But with the new moon, sometimes you have to wait till the new moon's arrived before you can really kind of access and tap into the energy. So if you don't feel this particular new moon energy, through this week, don't worry, you still have next week, because the new moon's on the Sunday and Monday of next week. We'll be feeling that energy the strongest. So this new moon is beautiful. I think I kind of mentioned this last week, but it is beautiful for manifestation. It brings such fresh energy. It brings the energy of new beginnings. It's really like a fresh new start. It's a sunrise for all of us, this new moon. It's got the power to help shift us out of stuck situations. If you're feeling a little stuck, a little stagnant, there was a lot of sticky energy last year. Well, this is going to just be like a wave clearing a path for you. Now, there has to be some action on your part, of course, but you're going to find that action come about with ease. There really is opportunity to make changes if you want to make them. This is the time to plant those seeds, take some initiation. There is a green light being given to you from the universe, so use this energy to make the changes. Also, under this new moon, it's going to be really important that we're mindful of the thoughts and the words that we are speaking to ourselves, to other people, the language that we're using. It's really important because where it's a high time of attraction. And what we speak, our thoughts, they're all things that can help color our reality. And that's really being highlighted for us right now. So really be mindful this week. I mean, we should always do this, right? But this week more than most, really be mindful of those little nagging, self-deprecating, self-limiting beliefs or thoughts or words that we can sometimes say to ourselves or to others. You know, if you find yourself saying, oh, I can't do that, or I'm not good enough for that, even though that might be how you feel, and it's important to acknowledge that, see if you can switch that thought to something more abundant, to something more hopeful. It's really key this week, especially because we are being so magnetic. There's such magnetic energy, and so we're really kind of attracting, you know, what we put out into the world. So be mindful about what you're putting out into the world. And that's kind of it. It's a beautiful new moon, as I mentioned, great for new beginnings. We'll probably feel it more so as we get to the end of the week and into next week. But I wanted to end this forecast with a little message from one of my books, Messages for the Soul. So I'm just going to flip to a random page, maybe this one. Okay, this is what I opened to. And it's a little message and then an affirmation. So happiness must be created. It is not something to be found. Today, aim to create happiness and joy in all that you do, no matter how big or how small. Allow yourself the opportunity to create as many moments of happiness as you can. And here is your affirmation. I am creating more happiness and joy in my life by opening my heart and mind to all the amazing and limitless possibilities that life has in store for me. And if you want a copy of that affirmation, I'll pop it in the description box below so you can maybe print it out and use it throughout the week. Creating happiness. Happiness must be created. That is the truth. Happy people are not happy because their life is perfect. It's because they've learnt to navigate and deal and find acceptance. And that's something that we all have the power to do. Happiness is something we can create. So I'll pop that in the description box if you want to have that to read and look at for yourself. Okay, I hope that's all helpful. You can of course find more at foreverconscious.com. I am Tanaz. Thank you so much.